Multiple top-ranking intelligence and military officials tell NBC News that if diplomacy fails with North Korea, President Trump's National Security Council has presented him with some highly controversial courses of action. First, placing U.S. nuclear weapons in South Korea, an aggressive show of force. The U.S. withdrew all nuclear weapons from the Korean peninsula 25 years ago at the end of the Cold War.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think that it will only inflame the view from Pyongyang. The idea that we would use a nuclear weapon, even against North Korea, is highly unlikely.
The former U.S. ambassador to South Korea, Mark Lippert, also believes bringing back nukes to South Korea is a bad idea, but that it is very much being discussed in Seoul.
It's an interesting debate in South Korea. What I would say is that public support for reintroduction of tactical nuclear weapons is climbing. Some polls put it well over 50%.
A second option, target and kill North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, and other senior leaders in charge of missiles and nuclear weapons.
Decapitation is always a tempting strategy when you're faced with a highly unpredictable and highly dangerous leader. The question you have to ask yourself is what happens the day after you decapitate. I think that in North Korea, it's an enormous unknown.
Pushing for regime change could also cause trouble with the Chinese.
Discussions of regime change and decapitation tend to cause the Chinese great pause or concern and tends to have them move in the opposite direction.
A third option, covert action, infiltrating U.S. and South Korean special forces into North Korea to sabotage or take out key infrastructure. For instance, blowing up bridges to block the movement of mobile missiles. The CIA, which would oversee such operations, told NBC News it could offer no guidance on this option.
The best strategy we could undertake if we are forced to reach to a military operation would be some combination of special forces with South Korea and cyber.
Should all of these options be under discussion?
It's mandatory to present the widest possible array of options. That's what enables presidents to make the right decisions, when they see all the options on the table in front of them.
Whether any of these options are adopted hinges in large part on what happens with China, whether they agree to put more pressure on North Korea. Senior officials tell NBC News that for now this issue has been upstaged by military action in Syria, but soon enough they expect it to be back front and center. At the White House, the National Security Council spokesman declined to comment. Lester?
Some sobering choices there. Cynthia, thank you.